with the Vermont Pyro Boys, and this is Neon Brawn Shells. So watch some fireworks.
What is up, friends and pyros? Welcome to another great fireworks demo right here at the Vermont Pyro Boys. We've got a really fun one tonight. We've got another one of Jam's picks. This is chosen by a buddy of mine, Jam7504, who lives over on the other side of the country and can't shoot all the time. So I like to let him pick stuff out of my stash every once in a while. Tonight we've got Neon Brawn 12 ball shells from Winda Fireworks. Looks pretty good. We got a nice neon burly arm there. If we turn the box this way, we've got some effect photos with lots of bright colors, which is exactly what we're expecting when we see the word neon in descriptions. Back here we just have the picture nice and big, and we've got some other effect photos over here. So, looking at these effect photos, which are really nice, I should add in that I've heard it said that some fireworks companies, and the person was mentioning Winda specifically, have been accused of photoshopping their images to make the pictures look more or less colorful. Now that said, I've also shot a lot of Winda, and I gotta say, their fireworks are very colorful. So I'm not sure if these are genuine or not, but I don't really care because I think they're going to be great just the same. So let's open up the box and take a look inside. So, like most ball shell kits, we've got a nice tube that's very pretty. However, it is just compressed cardboard. That is safe enough for ball artillery shells, according to the ATF, I guess. But I'm not going to use that because, of course, as most of you guys probably know from watching Vermont Pyro Boys, I pretty much exclusively fire out of racks. So this will be great. We're going to save it and put it up for a decoration with my little collection of tubes over there. And we're going to load all these bad boys up here in Old Scrappy. Yay! So we are going to take these out and check how they feel. Number one, I don't know if you can see the tip of my thumb turning red as I push on this, but it's not pushing in. And that means we've probably got a lot of good fireworks comp loaded right in there. Next thing we're going to look at is our labeling. We see this end up, we see some warnings, but we see zero description of what the specific effects are going to be. And that's not a surprise. It's perfectly normal with most ball shell artillery. So it's cool. I'm going to load this all up and I'm going to get to fusing. I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. All right, everybody. We'll see you then. All right, Pyros. So we have run into an issue here, and I want to share with you guys what it is so that you can get a complete picture of what's going on as we are getting ready to fire these shells. So this is the tube that comes with Neon Brawn. It is probably 10 inches long. This is the shell from Neon Brawn with the fuse let out. As you can see, there's lots of extra space here. Now, these are the tubes that are loaded into Old Scrappy. This is probably a 15-inch fiberglass tube here. These are from the heavy metal shell kit that you may have seen the demo for on this channel previously. And if you haven't, check it out because it's a good one. But here's what happens if I drop this ball into this tube. The fuse is way down here, and there's not a lot of room to work with. And actually, if we come over here and look at that, the fuse is way down in there. It's hard to even see. So that's going to present a problem. However, if we look over here, in between the two, this is a DR11 12-inch HDPE tube like I have from most of my purchased racks. And we can put that in there and the fuse just barely makes it. So, as I want to use a rack and not fire these things one at a time, I'm going to do a little pivot, and I'm going to figure out a way to get a rack with 12 of these for our Neon Brawns. So, let's say goodbye to Old Scrappy
Bye, fella. We'll miss you.
We're going to figure out what we're going to do, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so after a little bit of a switch in racks, I think I've got everything ready to go here. Let me show you what I did. So yeah, we've got the 3/2 inch red Visco there for me to run way back. And then we've got our 2/2 inch, which you guys who have been watching for a while would know that's my favorite for product demos. Going for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ball shells. And then I switched actually to the pink safety fuse, which burns twice as fast at 1/2 inch for the last 3. So we should still get to see them mostly individually, a little bit of overlap, but not one at a time break, just so we can have a little bit of a finale. So there you have it, folks. Minus points on Neon Brawn for the short tube and the short fuses right off the bat. But we're going to take them up to Pyro Camp and give them a chance to redeem themselves for sure. So let's head up there and light the fuse. Ready, everybody? Here we go. Alright, Pyros, so there was Neon Brawn. Not too shabby a little show. Or was it? So the breaks were nice and symmetrical. They were absolutely loud. That was really fun. But something that I want to take a closer look at for sure is this and this. At the beginning of the video, we talked about the potential that these had been edited, these pictures, to highlight the colors a little bit. And I got to tell you, I've watched the footage multiple times as I've just been going through the editing process of this video. And honestly, I don't think these colors were represented very well in the actual breaks of the firework. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our second look, like we usually do here at Vermont Pyro Boys. But instead of slowing things down and trying to list effects at the bottom of the screen, what I'm going to do is a picture-in-picture. I'm going to take photographs of these sides of the box, and I will put them on the sides of your screen, and I will play the video of the firework going off in the center. So, a couple things I want you to look for. First, of course, I want you to look at the colors and decide for yourself if you think these colors are a good match or not. But second, I also want you to think about, does that lack of color, if you agree with me, and definitely let me know in the comments if you don't, does the lack of color get overridden by the symmetry of the breaks and the volume and just the size of them? Because, you know, they were very nice ball shells. My issue is that this is called Neon Brawn. We are shown pictures with all this color on the sides of the box. And that part, I feel like, was misrepresented. So, let's watch Neon Brawn together one more time and see what we think. Ready, everybody? Here we go. Alright guys, so now that we've looked at it again, make sure to send me a note in the comments and let me know what you thought. Do you think that this is false advertising? And this, is that misleading? Or does it even matter? I mean, these were pretty fun fireworks just the same. And if you'd buy them anyway, despite the pictures not being accurate, let me know that too, because I'd really love to hear your guys' opinion on all that. So thanks again for watching the Vermont Pyro Boys. If you liked the video, of course, hit the thumbs up button, because it helps me share these videos with other people who might not have found us yet. And if you're new, hit that subscription button and the notifications bell too, because we post videos about every other day. Love to shoot fireworks, love to post them. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So thanks again for watching the Vermont Pyro Boys. We'll be back in another couple days with another great fireworks demo or video of some sort. We'll see you then. Have a great night, everybody. Peace.